Every year, drivers waste billions of dollars on repairs, caused not by bad luck, but by their own habits. The shocking truth is that most car killers aren't accidents. They're self-inflicted. Today, we're exposing the stupid habits silently destroying your car. Some you've done this week, others you've never even thought about. And one mistake, even seasoned drivers don't realize they're guilty of it. Here's a challenge. Keep count of how many of these habits you're guilty of. Is it 2, 5, maybe all of them? Drop your number in the comments at the end. Let's see who's honest.
Ever coasted down a hill with your foot glued to the brake pedal? It feels safe, but it's a silent killer. Constant pressure overheats pads, warps rotors, and boils brake fluid. The result is fading brakes when you need them most. Instead, downshift and let the engine absorb the load. Brakes should be a backup, not a crutch. One habit, 2 outcomes: safety or disaster. Fluids are your car's lifeblood. Old oil loses viscosity, coolant turns acidic, transmission fluid breaks down under heat. The damage is invisible until your engine seizes or your gearbox slips. A $60 fluid change prevents a $6,000 repair. Check your manual, follow the intervals, and remember, neglecting fluids is like running a marathon without water. You won't make it far.
That morning roar might sound powerful, but it's brutal. Cold oil is thick, and it hasn't reached every bearing yet. Revving hard before circulation means metal grinding on metal. Engines wear most in the first 60 seconds after startup. The fix is simple. Let the car idle 30 seconds, then drive gently until warm. Patience here adds years of life. Resting your hand on the gear shifter looks casual, but it's costly. That pressure wears synchros and leads to sloppy gear changes. Keep both hands on the wheel. It's safer, and your gearbox will thank you.
Stuffing your trunk like a moving van? Bad idea. Excess weight strains suspension, overheats tires, and stresses brakes. Even 100 extra pounds cuts fuel economy and accelerates wear. Check your load rating. Travel lighter. And remember, your car isn't a pack mule. Saving a few cents at the pump can cost thousands later. Low-quality fuel often lacks detergents, leading to clogged injectors and carbon buildup. Engines designed for premium knock and ping on regular. Use the grade your manual recommends. Cheap gas is never cheap in the long run. Tires don't wear evenly. Skip rotations and you'll shred one set while the others look new. Uneven wear stresses suspension and alignment. Rotate every 5 to 7,000 miles. 4 tires working together last longer than 2 sacrificed alone. That glowing check engine light? It's not a suggestion. Small issues snowball into catastrophic failures. A loose gas cap today can become a failed catalytic converter tomorrow. Scan codes early, fix cheap, and avoid expensive surprises. Resting your foot on the clutch pedal keeps it partially engaged. That friction cooks the disc and wears the flywheel. Clutch jobs cost thousands. Keep your foot off unless you're shifting. Simple habit, massive savings. Engines breathe, and a clogged air filter suffocates combustion, reduces power, and increases fuel use. Worse, dirt bypassing the filter scars cylinder walls. Replace filters regularly. Clean air equals clean power. If you've already learned something new, hit subscribe. It tells me to keep making deep dive videos that save you money and extend your car's life. Think idling warms your car? Wrong. Extended idling dilutes oil with fuel and builds carbon deposits. Modern engines warm faster when driven gently. 2 minutes max, then roll. Idling wastes fuel and life. Coolant isn't universal. Mixing types can trigger chemical reactions that corrode gaskets and clog passages. Always use the type your manual specifies. Wrong coolant equals silent engine death. Feel your car pulling to one side? That's alignment screaming for help. Ignore it, and you'll shred tires, strain steering, and waste fuel. Get an alignment check yearly. Straight wheels save money. Every pothole hit is a hammer blow to shocks, bushings, and wheel bearings. The damage accumulates. Slow down, steer around, and keep tires properly inflated. Suspension repairs cost far more than caution. Brake fluid absorbs moisture. Over time, it corrodes lines and lowers boiling point. That means spongy brakes or total failure.
Flush every 2 to 3 years. It's cheap insurance for your life. Dish soap cuts grease, but it also strips wax and protective coatings. Bare paint rusts faster. Use car shampoo designed for automotive finishes. Protect your paint. Protect your investment. Leaving your wheels cranked against the curb stresses the steering rack and pump. Over time, seals leak and racks fail. Straighten wheels before shutting off. Small habit, big savings. Driving on fumes overheats the fuel pump and sucks sediment into injectors. Pumps rely on fuel for cooling. Keep at least a quarter tank. Starving your pump is starving your wallet. Most car killers aren't accidents, they're habits. Break them, and your car could last years longer. Next time, we'll cover the smartest upgrades that actually extend vehicle life. Don't miss it. This video is for educational purposes only, not professional advice. Consult a qualified expert as needed. But here's the thing most drivers forget. The way you treat your car every single day matters more than the brand badge on the hood. A Toyota can fail early if abused, and even a fragile European luxury car can last decades if cared for properly. Longevity is not luck, it's discipline. Think about how often people slam their doors shut with unnecessary force. That shock travels through hinges, locks, and window regulators. Over years, it loosens panels and creates rattles that make even a solid car feel cheap. Closing a door gently costs nothing, but it adds years of tightness to your cabin. Another overlooked habit is neglecting the battery. Drivers assume batteries just die one day, but in reality, short trips, constant electronics, and never cleaning the terminals slowly kill them. Corrosion builds resistance, alternators work harder, and suddenly, you're stranded. A 2-minute check with a wire brush twice a year prevents that nightmare. And let's talk about tires again. Not just rotation, but pressure. Driving with underinflated tires doesn't just waste fuel, it overheats the sidewalls and weakens the structure. Blowouts on the highway are terrifying, and most of them start with months of lazy pressure checks. 5 seconds with a gauge can literally save your life. Here's a sneaky one. Resting your foot on the brake pedal while cruising. Even the slightest pressure keeps pads in contact with the rotor, generating heat and wearing them down. It also confuses drivers behind you because your brake lights are always on. Keep your foot off unless you're actually slowing down. Then there's the habit of ignoring strange noises. A squeak, a rattle, a faint whine. These are your car's early warning system. Catch them early, and the fix is cheap. Ignore them, and you'll be paying for a full system replacement. And don't forget the climate control system. Running the AC once a week, even in winter, keeps seals lubricated and prevents leaks. Neglect it, and refrigerant escapes. Compressors seize, and suddenly, you're sweating through a $1,000 repair. Small use now avoids big bills later. Finally, let's address driving style. Flooring the accelerator from every stoplight might feel fun, but it dumps raw stress on your transmission, mounts, and drivetrain. Smooth acceleration doesn't just save fuel, it saves components. The fastest way to destroy a car is to treat every commute like a drag race. So remember, most car problems don't come from fate, they come from habits. Break the bad ones, and your car will reward you with years of reliable driving. Follow me for more real tips that save you money, extend your car's life, and keep you safe on the road. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.